Hi, another beautiful morning here at the farm. What I'd like to do this time round is to do a sort of virtual tour. I've tried to make it logical. I've tried to show angles that you don't always see, areas of the farm that sometimes get neglected or missed. Something that's just a little bit more out of the ordinary, things that you wouldn't have necessarily noticed on an everyday tour. This trough was left here when we first took over the site. This was just found in one of the barns, and we've just turned it on, put it on some old concrete stands which also were left over, not sure from what, but we planted it out and it's a really nice raised bed. There's some sweet peas been planted out on a willow frame. There's another planter that was left. This was a concrete inspection chamber. They used to make a column of these to inspect underneath the roads, the sewers and things. And this was left over, so we painted it black, and it's another planter. You really wouldn't think that I'm only about 100 yards from Tesco's. I've always loved this view. You come out of the woodland walk and you see these stairs, and the stairs are great, but actually what I really love is the shadows. I think it's really artistic. This area used to be an orchard, apparently around about 100 years ago, 50 years ago, and then it was just left and became nothing but brambles. So we've done all the clearing and planted it as our coppice. This blossom is incredible. This is a little walk up Sooty Bank on a beautiful, beautiful morning. These are the views as you're walking up the stairs. They get a little bit steeper when you get near the top. There's a couple of steep ones. Beautiful walk. And then you come out to the top field, 3-acre field. Answers on a postcard for why it's called the 3-acre field. The story goes that after the First World War, they put 3 prefabricated buildings on there for returning veterans. I'm not quite sure how long they stayed there, but I think it was a while. So then you pan round and you then get to the balancing pond. And in the distance over there you can just about make out the alpacas. These are the steps at the end of the McDonald's path. So we've got that over there. Beautiful. So I've got the donkeys behind me munching. Don't know if you can hear that. I'm standing right by the side of the Northern Link Road, which is what the car noise is, but by our first bridge that we built, looking back up to the farm. They're just great views and little things to see everywhere on the farm. Now just walking down past the pond. This has dropped an amazing amount. It's hard to believe that about a month ago this was absolutely full to the brim. We're now in the middle of April and the pond is looking a lot less full. It's when you get up here and you look at the veg garden and you see what a brilliant job Steve's done. There he is over there working. The other thing that we've done up on the top of the bund here, so that you can see it from the road, is we planted 12 hawthorn. And these hawthorn, each one is going to be the leg of an alpaca as we do some topiary. So give us 5 or 6 years and there'll be legs emerging and body ears and all sorts of things as we start to work on these bits of hawthorn. Now on this bund is basically just a name for a little hill, man-made. We've planted a number of wild flowers, and the idea is that all of this becomes a wildflower meadow. Look at the colour of this, but yeah, that's what it starts like. And then it becomes like that. It's just wonderful. Look at this. First year that asparagus has worked for us. Brilliant. And it tastes wonderful. Strawberries all starting to do well. Potatoes doing well. This is the difference with growing strawberries indoors. Grow them in the polytunnel, you end up with a very different crop. I'm guessing these are all different kinds of tomatoes. So Steve, I just said that I thought they were all tomatoes. I got that wrong, didn't I?
They're not tomatoes, thank you.
What are they?
I don't know, I've got to look at labels.
You can't say, you're the vegetable gardener, you can't say I don't know. What are they?
I don't know what you're on about.
What's the sun-kissed?
Sun-kissed, sun-gold.
Sun-gold. Talk about shy.
Yeah.
Look at this, look, that's running away as fast as he can.
Yeah.
Hello, Ginger. That's where the guinea pigs are now. This is where they were. You can see the way they just munch through the grass. We've got all these light green patches around. That's what you call a white bed. Just look at these textures. So we've got leeks, rhubarb and eggs.